Hello all my super friends. Welcome back to my channel once again. So over the last few days a lot of my viewers requested me for an update on the Snyderverse. So finally here it is guys. In this video I will talk about the chances of restoration of the Snyderverse, and when we might actually get some sort of an official announcement, or at least a tease about the return of the Snyderverse. Before starting my video, I want to quickly introduce you guys to my channel. I cover every updates, news, rumors and breakdowns related to the world of comic book movies. So, if you are superhero comic book fan like me, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell icon so that you never miss any updates. So let us begin. So to be very honest, there has not been too many teases or announcements regarding the Snyderverse. In fact a lot of fans have kind of given up on the hope that the Snyderverse would ever be restored. With all the recent developments, it seems to many that the Snyderverse is in fact dead and buried. However, I am going to tell you why that is absolutely not the case, and why we should not give up at all on the Snyderverse. Now, before starting to give my opinion on the whole thing, I want to tell all the fans of the Snyderverse that restoring Zack's vision is not going to be an easy task or a singular event. It is going to be quite a bit of challenge given the state in which the current DCEU is in. A lot of the cast members have to be convinced to return, including the director Zack Snyder himself. Millions of dollars of budget would have to be allotted. Let me tell you, Justice League 2 and 3 would require a lot of money to be made, as the making of those films are going to involve heavy VFX, CGI and the associated technologies and instruments. So the studio has to be willing to take that much amount of risk at a time, when some of their lower budget movies like The Batman and Joker have proven to be very profitable. So what I am trying to say is that the process of restoration of Snyderverse is going to be a long road, and a very complicated one. So I am not going to lie. We have to be really patient here. But in no way should we give up on our hopes that the Snyderverse is ever going to get restored. As we all know, Warner Bros. Is now under a new management of Discovery. And from all the reports from several sources, it seems that the CEO of Discovery, David Zaslav, is himself a huge fan of Zack Snyder and the Snyderverse as a whole. The Snyder Cut was one of the most streamed movie in HBO Max of last year. So David Zaslav knows that the fans definitely love Zack Snyder and his vision. On top of that, I am sure he also notices the billions of Restore the Snyderverse hashtags on different social media platforms. On top of that, Zack Snyder has been really active on his Vero account, teasing the restoration of the Snyderverse several times through some cryptic posts over the last year or so. I have updated and tried to break down each of those posts in my previous videos. So I am not going to go through each of them again, as it will make this video very long. However, I am going to go through some of the newer posts that Zack has put out. On 12th of June, which is also known as Superman Day, Zack had posted this image of himself with Henry Cavill on the sets of Man of Steel in celebration of Superman Day. The interesting part here is the caption that he wrote for this image. It reads, "My past, present and future Superman." So the fact that he writes future Superman has got me thinking. Is he teasing a Henry Cavill appearance in Black Adam maybe, or is it something else? Could it be a hint for Man of Steel 2? I guess we will find out. About a month earlier, Zack had also shared a photo of himself with Jason in his Aquaman costume, as you can see here. So it seems quite interesting to me, at least. Now we know Zack does not post anything without any payoff. To me it seems like Zack is trying to tell his fans that the hope is not over. The hopes for the return of the Snyderverse is well and truly alive. So the question I intend to answer in this video is, so when do we finally give up on our hopes? How long do we keep hoping without any sort of reward or announcement, or even a small tease of the Snyderverse? To answer that, I want you guys to remember how long we waited till we got to see the Snyder Cut. We got the Snyder Cut released after 4 years of its theatrical release. So what makes us give up on our hopes so fast when it has just been a year of the release of the Snyder Cut? I think we should not give up now, especially when Zack Snyder himself is teasing us with so many cryptic posts related to the Snyderverse time and time again. We should not give up at a time when the studio is finally under a new management who are actually huge fans of Zack's vision. I think we should at least wait for DC Fandom and the Flash movie next year. Let us see what happens at the end of the movie. If it seems like the movie had closed all possible doors for the Snyderverse to be restored, I would say that is it. The Snyderverse is not getting restored. But I think this is not the time to give up. This is the time for hope and patience, just like we hoped and waited before the release of the Snyder Cut. All I can say to my viewers who are huge fans of the Snyderverse to hope and pray that we get to see some sort of a tease at this year's DC Fandom. Let us hope that we will be victorious once again. So that is all I have to say in this video. If you have any questions or you think I have not covered any points, please leave a comment. If you enjoyed my video, do not forget to like it, share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.